Hello, all you beautiful mares and handsome stallions. My name is BlayRose8742, and welcome to my Let's Play of Day R Survival. Now, Day R Survival is obviously a survival game, but it's quite fun. Yeah. And the game is quite fun. I don't remember anything. What happened here? Who am I? That is Russia right there. There are only ruins all around me. Nobody's here. Okay. What happened here? Where am I? What do I do now? Okay, open quest. I opened my eyes and sucked in a breath. Freezing air burned my insides. It was painful to move. Planting my elbows on the rough asphalt, I gritted my teeth and raised myself up a little. The black haze retreated before me, and something broke through the fog. Lifeless ruins, not a single living soul. What happened here? Where am I? What do I do now? I was shaken uncontrollably. Needed to make a plan. To move while I still had the strength. The wind began to howl, throwing sand and dust, my face sticking to my eyes, nose, and mouth. My body was racked with coughing. There was a building right next to me. I could find some shelter in there. The pain was unbearable, but I got to my feet and staggered forward. Okay, yeah, so this game does have a bit of a story. Let's go there, bud. As I walked, my legs barely managed to shuffle forward. New questions sprang into my mind. Questions I couldn't answer. Who am I? Where am I from? How did I get here? I tried to dredge up at least a single... Hold on. Hold on. Scroll. Not working. Something. The building is empty and has been for a long time. It seems. Oh, the building is empty and has been for a long time, it seems. God, great at English. The door to the apartments are locked, but I managed to get into one through a hole in the wall. Great game show. Broken furniture, dead house plants, shards of plates on the floor, books tumbled, collapsed bookcase. As soon as I sat down in the lone intact chair, I felt a gnawing pain in my belly. I need food. Hey. There's 0 radiation, 0 rads. It is 0 rads per hour, okay. There's food. I like food. Pick up all. The vegetables in the fridge had long ago rotten down into a stinking sludge. But on the bottom shelf of the cupboard, I found matches, buckwheat, grains, can of stewed meat. Buying this little dust feels like winning the lottery. Okay, let's grab this and chow down. The food has restored some of my strength. Even the pain has lessened. What now? Where do I go? I glance at the photo of the apartment's owner. The frame coated in dust. I needed to look for other people. Are there anyone left in this destroyed town? And if not, what became of them? What the hell happened here? There are no people in this town. I'll find them somewhere else. First thing, you stock up on food and water. There's no water in this apartment. Through the broken window, I spied a crater across the street. Something glistened in it. Could it be water? Maybe. Oh, hold on. I just need to... There we go. That's better. Pretty sure the rest of the buildings aren't intact, so we're good. Limping towards the crater, I choked on the dusty air. My throat stung as if it were a hive of angry wasps. My lips dried and cracked. My eyes watered until I could barely see. My hands scraped and bleeding. I scrambled up into the edge of the crater and peered in. I was right. Water. Going to get some water, water. Water is like a thing of life. Despite my terrible thirst, I felt nauseated as soon as the water touched my lips. Subtle. What? The subtle acrid smell, yellow oily patches in surface. This don't fill me with confidence. But I don't have a choice. If I don't drink, I'll collapse right here by this crater. Never get up again. Okay, so go that, grab this, drink it. Force myself to drink it. I started to feel sick after a couple of swallows, but I couldn't help gulping it down. Thirst is a painful thing. I climbed down from the crater edge and sat, feeling past. Oh wait, what? Sat down. I thought I was going to vomit, but the feeling passed. Needed more water for my supplies, but the filthy slime from this crater will kill me faster than any thirst. Wonder if there's a crater. Wonder if there are craters that hold cleaner water. I need to find them. I'll leave this town. The sight of these ruins make me shudder. View on the map, head to the other crater. What caused the craters? That is definitely a question I do not know. I reached this crater much faster than the first one. I felt better, even after that disgusting sludge. When death is the alternative, the human body can adapt to anything. There was no foul smell coming from this crater, which gave me hope. But it was no use. The crater doesn't contain any water at all. Pick up a chart of smooth and bring it closer to inspect. It looks like flint. That'll be useful for starting a fire. Pick up flint. Searching. Sometimes searching takes a long time. Continue searching. Yeah. Pick up all. Oh, crap. I feel bad for this guy. He just had to choke down, like, I don't know, something toxic or radioactive, and I'm just sitting here with clean water. I was picking up the pieces of flint when I heard a rustling behind me. A rat was sitting on the edge of the crater. I looked over and saw another 3 rats. They didn't move, just watched me. With their little red eyes, their little clawed feet trembling. The rats were skinny, but enormous. They were about the height of my knee. Hold on, if this guy's like an average height of like 5'10", that means these rats are like 2 or 3 feet in height. Jesus Christ. Now that's terrifying. A cold shiver ran down my spine, slowly trying not to breathe. Climbed out of the crater and started to retreat to the nearest building. The rats inched towards me. More joined. 6. They looked afraid too, but there were a lot of them, and intense hunger can drown out fear. 7, 9. For a split second I freeze, and I set off running out of the town. Oh. Chance of winning 25%. Escape. Rats didn't come after me. I ran until I reached the withered brush, and then dropped bonelessly to the cracked earth. My exhausted body was demanding sleep, but I forced myself up again. First I needed to make sure I'm safe here. Rustle up some food. Wooded area lies beyond the dry thicket. Okay. Need to break up some branches, build a fire. That will also help to ward off some unwelcome guests. Ward off unwelcome guests, good lord. And if there are enough branches, I'll build a hut. You done that before, dude? Okay. What can I get you? Toxic mushrooms. Now, I have played this game before, so I do know what I'm doing. Mostly. There's still a lot about this game that I don't know. I was breaking the dead limbs off the trees, and I saw a hazy shadow flitting between the trunks. I thought it could have been my mind playing tricks on me, but then again, maybe not. I piled up my spoils and eyed them critically. No, that won't work. Take me all night to build a fire. At this rate. What else can I use? Maybe I can make an axe using a flint. Go into my mechanics skill and build a flint axe. Here we go. The finished tool only bears a vague resemblance of an axe. But I don't have time to start over. It's time to get this done. Chop some wood, eh? The process went much faster. Even though it was a handmade axe, I chopped branches until my arms and my back began to ache with fatigue. It was enough firewood for a while, at least. I gathered them into a bundle and returned to the thicket. What's a thicket? The axe worked out alright. I'll make a knife with the second piece of flint. If I'm attacked by rats, I'll be able to defend myself. Make a flint knife. Design, mechanics, flint, knife. After painstakingly inspecting the finished knife and tucking it into my belt, I felt a little more confident. Now I need to start the fire and build a hut. Temperature has plummeted. Started to shiver in my thin jacket. Make one fire and one hut. I'll do the fire first. Building up a fire, choose an item to kindle a fire. Matches. For this one, it will be making a hut. There we go. Got the fire going within seconds. I held my hands out in front of it, feeling like life was finally returning to me. Pleasant warmth spread through my worn-out body. I was more than ready. I crawled into my little hut, fall asleep. My stomach spasmed. I looked at the fleshy white mushrooms, eyeing their covering of a rotten stump with suspicion. No better. Not to risk it and cook some... No. Better not to risk it and cook some buckwheat instead. That will clean water. Just memory of the dirty water in the crater was enough. Bring back the nausea. I need to boil the water in an empty can. Okay. Inventory. Boil water. No, boil babies. Okay. Boiling some water. How about boiling some water? Yeah. Just find more uses. I'm gonna boil the buckwheat. Yeah, I'll eat it. Never would have thought that plain boiled buckwheat with no salt, milk, or butter could be so delicious. I ate quickly and greedily, as if someone was going to come and take it off me. No, it's time to sleep. Now it's enough. Now it's time to sleep. When I wake up, I'll need to leave. Go and search for people and answers. Okay. Wait, no. First they said I need to sleep, so I'll do just that. Again, I feel kind of bad for this dude. Again, whatever the hell that sludge he referred to was. As it's clear that boiling it removes all the toxins. I'll drink that down gladly. How long have I been recording? 20 minutes? Okay. We'll save the rest for the trip. Now I'm gonna readjust that. So I just entered the edge of town. Okay, it's 1 in the morning. It is... What is that? It's September 2nd, 1990. Aren't we in the middle? Aren't we like near the end of the Cold War? Now you're on your own. Good luck! A few final pieces of advice. You've got a new quest, take a look. Figures on the top show your character stat. Tap the icon across of any number to learn more. In the next town, radiation will be high. Pay attention to it. Make sure it doesn't go above 40 units. Try not to move or search at night. You could easily break your limbs. Get more food and water before starting a long trip. Your character may faint if you don't let him rest frequently enough. Don't get close to the water if you don't have a raft. Think before you act, and you'll live longer. Okay. Search for the truth. This is horrible. My hands are shaking. The town is dead. Skulls of children and adults. Piles of skeletons dressed in rotten rags. This nightmare keeps flashing before my eyes. Who or what could have killed them all? What should I do now? I don't know. I need to leave this place. I'll go to Murmansk. I hope someone out there can explain to me what happened. I hope there's left to explain. Okay. Get to Zapolyarny. Took longer than I thought. I wandered across the lifeless wasteland, using the sun to navigate whenever its rays made a rare appearance through the veil of gray. Once in a while, I came across a solitary shrub or toppled tree, covered in pale stinking fungi. There are no animals at all, except for the fat, irritating flies that dodged me almost a what? Dodged me almost the entire way, okay? They buzzed impatiently, landing on my clothes, hair, and face. Zapolyarny greeted me with empty streets, ruined buildings, and a cutting wind. It's like Nikel all over again. I won't find any people here. In any case, I'll search the nearby buildings for anything useful. Maybe I'll even find some clues. View on map. No. We're gonna go here first. The tailor shop. Okay, let's see what we got. This stuff looks good. I'll take the hats and the glove. How long have I been recording? Okay. Let's see. There's some pants here. There's some boots. Standard boots. Standard gloves. I'm gonna pick those up. I'm gonna pick the toque up. Standard hat. That's clearly a toque. Up. And what is this? Ushanka? Ushanka. It's like the thing you would see like a stereotypical like Canadian lumberjack wear. Pick that up. And I think we can scrap the rest. Pick up. You can also scrap this, but just for skills. Inventory, let's see. Gives me 50 protection and 10 resistance against radiation. What does this do? Gives me stealth bonus, resistance against radiation, and lacerations. Where is that? Okay, what does this do? Gives me protection. It pretty much does the same thing that the gloves do. That weighs more. This weighs more, actually. This gives me less protection against one thing, but gives me a lot more protection against other things, so... I'll wear this till it wears out. What's its wear and tear? Wear and tear 20%. See, actually. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Might have to replace my clothes in the future, but not now. How many skills do I have? I have my survival skill, no cooking, no chemistry. I do have sewing. I need cloth. Don't have anything in blacksmithing. Said to here. Okay. Huh? And what's this? Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Dear players, and the day our team wishes you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. May your new year be filled with happiness and success. Thank you for being with us. A Christmas gift. Okay. What's in it? Okay, I don't think it weighed anything. I'll open that later. Ooh, it's got a lot of medicine. Okay. I need some water. Ah, delicious. Delicious water indeed. Okay, let's see. What do we have? Activated charcoal. These habits help you to cure poison. Okay. Pick up all, let's see, alcohol. We've expanded We've expanded 13%. Don't know what that means. Oh, that reduces exhaustion. Okay, before I go, I do want to explain the stats. Expand you to stop bleeding faster than regs. Pick those up. Pick those up. Anti-radiation drug. Is that even a thing? There we go. Okay. So up here are 7 stats. These stats you always want to monitor. The first one, which is the most important one, is exhaustion. Exhaustion critical level 105%. If exhaustion reaches a critical level, your character dies. To prevent this, monitor the other parameters. So that goes up when all these are up. Hunger. When hunger reaches 100%, exhaustion starts to increase. Hunger decreases when food is consumed. If you can find food in towns and by hunting or fishing. Thirst. When thirst reaches 100%, exhaustion starts to increase. Thirst decreases when water is consumed. You can find it in bodies of water and in towns. Fatigue. When fatigue reaches 100%, your character falls asleep. Fatigue decreases during sleep. Hut and fire reduces the time characters need for sleep. Radiation. Increases exhaustion. Radiation decreases with alcohol, medicine, and when your character is located outside a town or in another non-radioactive zone. Poison. Poison increases exhaustion. Poison decreases with medicine when medicines are used. It also decreases with time, but that can actually take a while. Bleeding. Increases exhaustion. Bleeding decreases with bandages and medicine are used. Yeah. Okay guys, I think I'm gonna end the video there. And I'm just gonna save, yeah. Now, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure you hit the like button, leave a comment below, and subscribe so you can hear this beautiful voice. And I hope to see you all in another video. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.